I hope you all had a great Sunday. I hope you get some time to plan your meals and maybe even get some sun. I'm about to go for a bike ride. Florida is a great place to be. It might be a little too cold though. What's in the 70s will get warmer to the 80s. Nice breeze. But wait, get on that bike. Why not go check out the town? But not in this show. We're going to blow your mind. We're going to talk about and look closely at the charts to show you the biggest scam in Bitcoin right now, as well as a strange link between Bitcoin and Ripple. Yes, you read that right. We're going to talk about the bottom being in and the trend change you should be paying attention to. We'll also look at world events and see how they relate to all of this. Finally, we'll talk about how Ripple came before Bitcoin. That's right, no more talking. Sit back and relax. It's going to be a wild ride. Let's get right to a Bitcoin, 83,656. It has lost 0.88% in the last 24 hours. Ethereum is now worth $1,571. It's down 4% right now. As XRP is a mean lean $2.13, both USDT and USDC are coming in at their dollar pegs. The value of all cryptocurrencies on the market is $2,630. Not quite as high as that all-time high in 2020. When we get to this, and what a week Ripple has had, let's go over it again quickly. I know it's 2025, but don't worry about it. Brad Garlinghouse stated that the case between Ripple and the SEC is over and that XRP worth $50 million might be sent to the US Strategic Reserve. A relationship between BlackRock and Ripple has been quietly made public. Standard Charter says that XRP will be worth $5.50 in 2025. Many of you don't want to hear that, but we have come a long way, and to even imagine a day when we could talk about a $5,678.00 XRP. Everything we've done since 2017 is a step in the right direction. We had the Hidden Road acquisition with $3 trillion in annual volume, and we've seen that the XRP ETF with 2 times the leverage has been putting up absolutely amazing and crazy numbers. So folks, you need to get yourself an XRP moon shirt because we are 100% going to the moon later this year. We talked about TLN in the first video, and I'm going to keep preaching it. This is my token, this is my project. We're about to do something really big and bad in the world of Web3 games. When it was 5 cents, I called Hebra. It worked 7 times. Right now I can tell you that TLN will go much higher than Hebra did. This token is shown on the Bitmark chart, add on Uniswap, which I showed you before, and I showed you how to do this with 2x right now. The most I can guess is that it was around $500. The amount that is being used is very, very low. Only about 7% is being used. That's it. That's it. There aren't many holders, maybe 170 of them. It's still early days, but I'm going to start advertising more and getting deals with big YouTubers to bring more attention to the project. This is the real deal, not a joke coin. This is a ticket for games. In-game items used to level up can be bought with this to get loot boxes. It can also be used to make an investment based on your guess about where this will go in the future. You can see that it almost hit a penny in the last 24 hours. At 0.005, we began talking about this. Keith made this public. He leaves, and you guys might have made it. He leaves if Bitcoins can last until today, which is tomorrow. So, we're talking about the end of the week. For the first time since January, there is a break in the trend and a higher high. That's it. We need to wait until about 8500. We're close to it. It might even be a little lower. In order to change Barry's structure, we need to stay above it. A trend must break and stay broken. Yes, it could be between 82 and 83. It's going to be a very interesting end to the week. This is cool in a way. Once Bitcoin goes back above the $88,000 band we've been talking about, it turns bullish. It's now around 87,656 Bitcoin. It's possible that the bottom is in and that drop was just a fake breakout. What did it set out to do? Very easy. It was made to draw in shorts. A cash trap is what we call this. The people who run the market lure short sellers in and then undo their move. A lot of longs piled in. Because of the recent rise in Bitcoin's value, the shorts were closed out. We're getting higher lows because the structure is changing. All of the signs are beginning to point up, and the volume is coming back. As you can see, we had a change on February 28th in Bitcoin, and we will definitely see a huge rise once we get back above the $88,000 range. Is the start of a new trend. It's not just a bounce or a fake rise. This is the start of a new trend for Bitcoin, and it will all begin with the weekly close in a few hours. This old post from Tiffany Hayden was found to be very interesting. People who knew Tiffany well know that she was very involved with a lot of different cryptocurrencies, including Ripple, XRP, Bitcoin, and more. She worked in crypto for a long time, a very long time ago. Her statement was that Bitcoin was created to pay Ripple. She knows Jed McCaleb very well and is good friends with him. She says that Ripple makes Bitcoin safe. Let's take a moment to talk about this, because it's interesting. Ripple's first idea was written down in a white paper in the early 2000s. There was no Bitcoin back then. So Bitcoin may have been made as a way to raise money or tell a story to make the switch to Ripple's technology easier. Bitcoin is the news, but XRP is the infrastructure. It's not Bitcoin versus XRP. Bitcoin gets a lot of attention while Ripple, XRP and the XRP database are useful. It's very interesting and makes you think. The XRP Moon Show is another thing. You can get it right now. It has lots of different shades. Ice gray, light blue, green and light pink. It only costs $35, and shipping is free anywhere in the world. You don't need a coupon code or any other special code. You need to get it right away, and then ask yourself, are you ready for XRP? He's about to break out a little. May and June will be very busy months for the cryptocurrency market as a whole. It all starts with Bitcoin and the end of the regular trading week. That is, I don't agree with his phase 1 goals. Do you understand what I mean by his phase 4? First, let's look at XRP before we talk about these crazy $5 to $8 amounts. Let's talk about $5 to $8. Let us see what the markets do. After that we can talk about a double number. That being said, we won't reach 10 if we don't get to 5 to 8. That's just basic math. You know, okay, Dr. Cat put this out there. His tweets are interesting because they make you think about things in a new way. He said that XRP is breaking the daily trend of going down, which you can see. He says that this makes it more likely that the bottom was in. So the area around $60 could have been the bottom for XRP. We're already at the right level. He says that we could see a $2.30 XRP and then a $2.41 XRP. If the daily Kwon opens as planned, that's about the 2 and 3 day bands. He says that we should keep an eye on how things go for XRP in case Bitcoin decides to go crazy and hit an all-time high in May, which he has said is possible. Bitcoin now has a new all-time high.